Hey, what's up? T likes one. And Ivan, how's it going, dude? Not made of much, unfortunately. Like I got to Cerberus and like he beat me. So then I went back to replay like the first couple levels a few times, which I'm gonna go and do again. I don't think we need to see the intro again. Yeah, the three head dog. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Some sandwich cost. Oh, yeah, So, yeah, I don't want to play Mission 3 yet. Until I upgrade some stuff. Or until the game is like, do you want easy mode? And I'll be like, yeah, I'll take the easy mode.
I can already tell. Looks like this is gonna be one hell of a party!
So, alright. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna play the next mission over again, and then I'll go and fight Cerberus again. And then let's see if I beat him or not. If anything, I should just keep playing him, and then just die, and then go ahead and play on easy. You're probably sitting there wondering, like, how the hell did I beat Devil May Cry 3 when it originally came out? Oh. I'm just hoping my internet doesn't act up again. It's been acting kind of wonky, and I don't need it to be acting wonky.
And I haven't even named it yet. Blast off. Breakdown.
Why are you fighting me?
Blast off.
God damn, I can't jump. So, alright, dude. I guess I'll see you in a bit. I'm gonna save up for hair hike. Hey, what's up, Pix? Thanks for the lurk.
Who knows? I'm not even sure myself.
Regardless, you have proved your strength. I acknowledge your ability. Take my soul and go forth. You have my blessing.
Too easy. Are you going to the party? What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation? This just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, I was able, like, actually, for the most part, kicked his ass. And then he kind of tried to fight back towards the end, but, yeah, no, I was able to beat him. So, go me. No easy mode for me this time. Aw, thanks, dude. I appreciate the praise. Sorry about that. I'm just looking up, well, if anything, you might be able to help me, but I was just looking up a, video for where all the secret missions and orbs are and stuff. Next mission. Alright, no problem, dude.
Looks like we have an uninvited guest.
Is that so?
A human. A woman.
I'm afraid I should ask the uninvited one to leave. That is what you want. Actually, I happen to be acquainted with that woman. A storm is approaching.
I mean, I just started this mission, so I don't have the fragment. But in the last mission, I got all the blue orbs from that. Like, there's a blue orb that's out and about by itself. There's like a secret mission, and there's one of those statues where you have to perform combos on. Oh, okay. That's what you meant. Alright. I forgot there's a map. I don't think I have access to this yet. Yeah, that's pretty much it down here. I don't have access to that door that's on fire. I think go over there. think I have access to this up here, right? Yeah. Just remember, I think I need like an item or something. Okay. Break everything here. Yeah. Yeah, right over here. Here. Alright, and then I think that should be it for this level, right? If I'm not mistaken. Alright, secret red ores up on the jump through the wall. Through the wall in this room. Oh, not this room, okay. Talking about this room? Okay. Was that it? Okay. So, unless there was another set of secret orbs. Oh, I think this is boss battle, ain't it? Hey, style level up. Yeah, I honestly wasn't sure that I was gonna beat him because I had such low health. Like, I know he's not that hard of an enemy, but you could always get like little cheap hits and it wouldn't have taken him much to beat me anyways.
silence, devil boy. Oh, wait. Better listen to what I say, lad. This tower here is very sturdy. You see? Your tricks will do no good. No good!
Zip it, or I'll pierce that big nose.
That could be a problem. Just hear me out. You've got nothing to lose, right? My name is Jester, and I know a thing or two about this place. That thing there is a power generator for this entire sector. In order to open the door, you need to apply a little something to it first. Do you know what that is, kid? Or is that too difficult for you?
Get to the point, or do you want to keep on dancing?
Actually, I prefer a sword to be my partner. May I have this dance, my lady? Bingo! That is what the something is. Remember that, kid. Write it down on your hand if you don't trust your head.
I see. Thanks. You still piss me off, though.
Alright, so I got Secret Mission and Secret Red Wolves. And then I think this is also the level where I fight Agni and Rudra, right?
Thanks for destroying the luck for me, devil boy! And welcome to hell! Please accept my gift. Don't be humble. Just take it. After all, we're buddies, aren't we?
Well, isn't that special? To be honest, I was expecting something a little better than this.
Where? A little bit. Yeah, that's right. This was like boss battles added for the special edition.
Oops. Whew.
Okay, so I actually had to do that fight? I thought they were optional. Go to the green door and jump when you collect the blue orb. Green door where? Like here? Is that a green door? To this side? No, that was a big red door. Alright, so you mean like in the next room or something, right? Alright. Let's check in and see if there's anything else in this room. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that door. Alright. Got it. Alright, so you said I have to go to the green door? This green door here? So, like, go in the door? Oh. Oh my god. I'm just trying to get up here to kill them. Oh, okay. Are you saying I'm not supposed to be here yet? Oh, then I return to the green door? Okay. The object that I need to put in, is it in this area? Okay. Alright, okay, so now I go to the green door. Alright. Alright. So, what do I do in here? Okay. Alright, so that was the secret orbs? So I couldn't get that before when I first came in, like I had to put in the item and then go? Alright. So now I'm assuming there's nothing else in here. Alright, let me just jump from the other side. So you didn't want me to get that item yet? Oh, no more secret orbs, alright. But anything else? Like, no blue orbs or secret missions or anything? Oh, yeah. No, we got it. Okay. Always stabbing a trident into something in these games. Okay. Alright, so now go to yellow door. Can I go to yellow door from here? No. Oh, well. No, I can't. What's funny about this game is, you know, all the times that you have to stop and fight before the game lets you progress. Unlike Devil May Cry 2, where like damn near all the battles are, you know, can be completely avoided. Can I pass the yellow door? Am I coming up to it? Okay, no, I'm coming up to it. Oh yeah, can't I cross this now? Oh, there's a combo statue. Let me see if I can do this. Oh, okay. I need Cerberus.
Chew on this.
Okay, secret mission when you enter the room now. Which room are you talking about? And do I have to put the item here first and then do it? The red glowing on the wall. Okay. Should I be putting in this item now? And then go and do it? Alright. Alright, so now what? Do I go through the blue door? Alright. Oh, the thing up against the wall, right? Alright, defeat all enemies while taking no damage. Awesome. Oh, alright, that was easy. Oh. No, I know, right? I'm like, you know, because those enemies are annoying. Like, they always get, you know, little cheap shots here and there. And, yeah, glad I did on my first try. Obligatory Capcom elevator battle. No, you motherfucker. Alright, now red orbs when you and the elevator... When you... Oh, and the elevator. Okay. I think they respawn, don't they? So I just have to be careful I don't fall off the damn elevator. Let me just try to stick to basic attack. You just fell. Alright, jump over a big rock. I think you're talking about this. Oh, so you mean over here? Alright, so you mean over here? There you go. Alright, awesome. Thank you. Alright, so if there's nothing else, I believe this is the room where I have to fight Agni and Rudra. Alright. Alright, boss battle time.
Look, brother, it's been ages, but we finally have company. I see that. We must entertain our guest. You're right. We have to be gracious hosts. What should we do? How do I know? We need to come up with something. Brother, our guest is sighing. Sigh? What is sigh? Well, a sigh is when...
Enough already! How long are you two gonna keep carrying on like this? In case you didn't get the hint, I'll spell it out. You're a guest. Wants to go through. Got it?
Our job here is to guard this pool. That's right. We cannot let you pass.
couple of animations. And yeah, I'm getting stuck in an animation. Probably gonna I didn't realize he was doing that. Yeah, no, they definitely are. So I'll keep trying, and the game will then offer me easy mode, and then I'll take the easy mode. Yeah, no, I like, because I very much remember how tough Agni and Rudra can be. You know, but that's really most of the bosses in this game. And the interesting thing about bosses in this game, it's like they're just challenging. They're not necessarily cheap or anything. You know? So, it's cool. I'll try to fight him again. If I die, then fuck it. And I'm sure they're a piece of cake for you. I know they're a piece of cake for me, like, once, you know, like, I upgrade shit and all that. You know, but it's also been a few years since I last played Devil May Cry 3. Easy mode's not selectable. Alright, so use Cerberus on Agni? Alright. I didn't know if this was gonna be like an RPG where, you know, having elemental weapons matter and shit.
Wait! Yes, wait! We have been waiting for a long time! Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control us. My name is Agni. And my name is Rudra. You shall take us with you. We could be a great help to you.
Okay, but on one condition.
What is it? Name it!
No talking.
Fair enough. As you wish. Impressive.
No talking. Good.
Agni and Rudra. Yes. I actually remember really liking using them. But so So yeah, so using Cerberus like really helped against Agni. I do remember when you kill one of them, then the other can get both swords. So that's why I try to keep their health at the same level. So then that way, when they're both low on health, I'll go kill one, and in the event that the other goes and he grabs the sword, as you just saw, like he didn't have much health left, so I didn't really have to, deal with that nonsense. So, but it did take me a bit to remember how to, like deflect their weapon in time, because I remember being able to deflect their sword away, and then that's how you can start dealing major damage against them. So, but like I said, like it's been a few years since I've last played Devil May Cry 3. Alright, so I think all that's left is to leave. No, I know. I'm just like I know I'm just speaking for like the hell of it. For if anything for everyone else. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. Like you have to understand that sometimes I just like hearing myself speak and sound like I know what the hell I'm doing. I just need a couple minutes. Well, not a couple minutes, but a couple seconds of energy. So I'm actually gonna go to mission select, and I'm actually gonna do the levels in easy. Yeah, it won't let me go any further than that. So, alright. Which is no problem to me because I really like playing this game. So I will go and beat it on easy. I'm probably gonna beat it on normal also. However many times till like I buy everything. Nah, I don't need easy automatic in this game. For the first Devil May Cry, yeah, but in this game, I don't think I need it.
You've heard of it, haven't you?
If anything, I should give it a shot, but I don't know. I remember it being like more buggy in this game than in Devil May Cry 1. Like Devil May Cry 1 was fine, but in this game it's like you have so many combat options, and like I don't know. I recall it not working that well. Oh, okay. It still says how much it costs for it, but that already upgraded. Oh, how many have any more red orbs to use? No.
on this! Chew on this! Damn it! You guys totally wrecked my shop, and I haven't even named it yet! You're gonna pay.
So you were streaming yourself playing Dante Must Die Mode?
Chew on this! It's cool! Chew on this!
This thing be blowing up. Why is it blowing up? I know I'm sure now. Oh, okay, you were streaming. All right. Now that's like really impressive to, because it's one thing to go and play, Dante Must Die mode, but to do it with no damage, like, that's pretty crazy. Okay, so now you're playing with Virgil. Yeah, I plan on playing it as Virgil also. I think you have to beat it with Dante first before you unlock Virgil, of course. Did I equip? Yeah, I did. So, yeah. That's it. He's fucking. Yeah, no, we definitely saw him. So, speaking of him. Where I go smashing everything in the room. You gotta keep the little bull statues over there chained up. I guess no one tries to mess with them or steal them. Yeah, I did the secret mission on this. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, it was you're in this room and you had to beat all the enemies within a certain time limit. It only took me 2 tries to do it because the first time I actually did it, like the enemy died, but like the final enemy died, but as he died, it told me mission failed. You know, that was when time ran out. So I had to do it a second time and I got it. I think I could smash the chair. Or strip club. It deserved more than this. You know what's weird is that, like, there's this huge blood thing towards the door. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where they went. Oh yeah, I did this. I keep going back anyways. Did I break the skull?
I'm not even sure myself.
What skull did I have to break?
You have proved your strength. I acknowledge your ability. Take my...
Yeah, was there a skull I was supposed to break? Or something? Okay, I will go back. Can I go back? Oh no, it's not gonna let me go back. I would have to do this mission again. Oh wait, by skull, do you mean the combo statue thing? I think they go by the name Educators, but I'm not too sure. Are you talking about that? Yeah, I got it. So I've been doing my best to try to take care of everything as I play the level, even if it's like my first time.
Are you going to the party? What's the hurry? Didn't you get an invitation? This just keeps getting better and better.
Hey, so do you remember how in the original release of Devil May Cry 3, well, and also the special edition, as long as it's for PS2, but I remember playing this on the PS2 and the loading was a little bit slower, and when it would say now loading, like you could just tap on the buttons and it would do, I think it would do like slash strikes or bullet shots on the now loading screen. Because you can't do it in here because loading is so quick, so it doesn't look like it exists at all.
Looks like we have an uninvited
I mean, I
guest.
don't know if it was a code or anything. I just remember when you're on the loading screen in those PS2 games, that it would say now loading, and then you just tap buttons and stuff, and the now loading screen would like get bullet holes and whatnot. Oh yeah, no, I remember, and I think it still applies to this game if I'm not mistaken. Like, but no, I remember. You can put in a code to basically like unlock everything, like unlock all the difficulties and outfits and all that. Yeah, no, it's especially because now they're on these current consoles. Like even with the last consoles, but especially now, the loading is way too fast for to allow you to do that. So, but it was just a funny little thing that I remember from back in the day.
to hell! Excuse me? My name from Daddy Later. You can expect a smell from Daddy Later. Well done, everyone. Well done. Joker's gonna spank your butt, spank you on your butt. Welcome to hell.
And there's an orb that's
Excuse me? You can expect a spanking from Daddy Later. Excuse me? Oops. Whew.
So while I'm playing, I've been watching someone stream, a streamer named Snowlit. Like she's been playing the Devil May Cry games. Like she started, I think, last week or whatever. Like she started playing Devil May Cry 1, beat that, and now she's playing Devil May Cry 2, and she's up to the end of the game where she's fighting the final 2 bosses. And it's funny how in that game, especially when you fight the final boss, you know, I didn't do it like this because I didn't remember, but from back when I first played the game, like I recall when you fight the boss's first form, when it's that huge mess of a thing with all the bosses or parts of the bosses that you previously fought, like you could, like there's a spot where for each of them that you can like stand in and just shoot away at them and they won't do shit to you. Or if you have to dodge them, like it's very minimal movement on your part. So unfortunately, like, you know, because this is her first time playing it, and she was able to, of course, like easily figure that out. Like, I think I figured out the same thing, you know, first time I played. But then, like, this time around I played it, for some reason, like, I couldn't remember. So I made it a little bit harder than it needed. But it still wasn't even that bad. Oh yeah. Okay, down here. Oh, there it is. down here. Like, I'm already forgetting shit. And like, I just did this level. Like, just a few minutes ago, I did this level. I know it doesn't look like it, like it doesn't seem like it. But I did. So, what's funny though is that when originally Devil May Cry 3 had come out, we didn't have an easy mode, or at least this easy mode. Like, we had a easy mode, but it actually wasn't an easy mode. Yeah, that was because when the original Devil May Cry 3 came out, because of all the complaining we did about how easy Devil May Cry 2 was and all that, they were like, you know what, we made Devil May Cry 2 easier because you complained about how hard Devil May Cry 1 was, then you complained about how easy Devil May Cry 2 is, and they were like, you know what? Fuck you guys. We're gonna make it harder than in Japan. And I know there's this preconception that in Japan, while of course there's many skilled gamers over there, and you know, some of the best gamers have come, you know, straight out of Japan. But they're not all necessarily the best. You know, they do find games difficult, like just like, you know, we do. You know, they're not that much different from us, and you know, they prefer easier experiences than even we do. Yeah, I think I have to go back upstairs, don't I? So, the difficulty levels in this game is just like the Japanese you know, release when the game first came out. But for us, what they did was, when you start the game, and it's supposed to be normal. For us, it's not actually normal. It's actually you're actually playing the game on hard mode. At least on Japan's hard mode. So then when you when you die your 3 times and the game is like, okay, now you have an easy mode, that easy mode was normal mode for this game. But then when they released the special edition, we got all the Japanese difficulty levels, and easy mode, at least this version of easy mode, actually wasn't in the original release. Nothing on here, right? Yeah. I think I have the thing, right? Do I have the thing? Yeah, I have the thing. Alright, so to give a fair warning to everyone watching, probably just going to be playing for about another 15 minutes at least. So I'll likely do like the next mission after this, maybe the next one, all depending how quickly I get through them. But no matter what, I'm going to be playing for, at least the next 15 minutes. Or I call it a night. Almost missed the elevator. He was like, fuck this. One second. Something. That was easy.
Wait! Yes, wait! We have been waiting for a long time! Yes, a very long time. For someone stronger than us. Someone who can control...
Ah, that's not bad. Damn. If I didn't take my sweet ass time in this level, I actually would have S ranked this. So, that's not bad. I just need one moment, because I think Ivans, are you still here? Oh, oh well. It was helping me out with finding like all the secrets and shit, but I guess it's back to looking at YouTube videos. So in the next level, looks like there's one orb and a combat adjudicator. So, all depending on how long it takes me to do this mission, this could be the my last mission for the night. I like how it doesn't take that long to upgrade all this stuff. That's why I didn't get to do in Devil May Cry 2. Devil May Cry 2, it takes forever to upgrade everything. And it takes so long, it's not worth it. Like, I don't care. I do not give that much of a damn about Devil May Cry 2. You know, it's an okay game, whatever, but I really don't care for spending that much time on it. Because otherwise it would just be like a long grind for nothing. And really the best way to orb farm, as far as I know, in Devil May Cry 2 is like you keep redoing like this one level that all it is a boss fight that you can finish in less than a minute. And you get 5,000 orbs, you know, for doing it each time, but it still takes forever to upgrade everything. And then you have to do it as Dante and Lucia, so yeah, fuck that. This almost sounds like a reference to the first Resident Evil puzzle, where in the original Resident Evil, there's a...
Come on, wimp.
In the original Resident Evil, there's a room, if you remember, it's a puzzle room. It's a room that has... There's a bunch of portraits. There's also crows in there, ravens, whatever, but they won't fuck with you as long as you don't fuck with them or you don't get the puzzle wrong. But what it is that each portrait has a button under it, and you have to hit the portraits in a certain order, but that order is easy to figure out because you just have to do it like, you know, one portrait, there's like a baby or something, then the next picture you have to hit is one of a toddler, then one of a young man, and then an older man, and then an old man, and then you'd hit the final picture, and boom, that's the puzzle. So this is kind of a reference to that, you know, from the Crawling Infant. Basically, each one is supposed to represent like a number, so slightly different from that puzzle from Resident Evil, but still the same basic idea. But yeah, so Crawling Infant, as they walk on fours, so it's gonna be number 4. To the man standing tall, 2, and then finally the old man leaning on his cane. So basically he's standing on 2 feet, but he has a cane holding him up, so that's like 3 legs. Because in the next room I think we have to go to certain rooms in a certain order. So we got 4, 2, and 3. So 4, if I'm not mistaken. And then if I get it wrong, then I would have to do like a little fight and then start over. So then 2 would be next. And then 3. And that's that. And then I think I could just go through any door. And I'm out. Who puts a test in the chamber? How to overcome the onslaught of obstacles? Okay. This might be a pain in the ass. Well, depending. Alright, no, it's all good. I remember being worse than that, but maybe it has to do with other difficulty levels, or maybe I think there's a part where I might have to come back in here. I don't know. I don't remember. Alright. So it's looking like this is probably going to be the last mission for me. and they're double trigger. Or, if anything, I think they're invincible. Okay, and now I can got double trigger back. We need to do a rematch. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember. Because I could have sworn that I was like, didn't I just need 2 of the 3 to finish the level? And yes, you do, but you need all 3 so you can actually get this thing. Artemis. Alright, now we have the educator here. Okay, I think for this one I need Agni and Rudra. So... Alright, and then, let's see if there's anything else in this level. Oh no, it's just that. Because I'm on mission 6, right? So, alright, so it's just that. Combat educator, and that's it. Trying to get up there. Get all the little orbs. Orb. Alright, fuck that. I think this might be the end of the level.
Well, well. You've grown stronger.
Go to hell.
point a gun at me? Your own kin? Your dear papa?
The only family I ever had was my mother. And she's dead!
You break my heart. After all, it was I who gave you your name. My darling daughter.
Will she live? Have to find out in the next episode of Devil May Cry Z. Same devil time, same devil channel. So, but all right. This is where I think I'm gonna stop for the night. So I really enjoyed this game. Much more so than the original Devil May Cry 1. That started all, and after some of the missteps and disappointment from Devil May Cry 2, and then with the release of Devil May Cry 3, we were just blessed with an all-around great game. This is exactly the type of sequels that Capcom used to be, known for at one point. And I remember still being really hyped for Devil May Cry 3 coming out, despite despite Devil May Cry 2, how that ended up turning out. And with I think when they initially announced the game, it was at it was at an E3, and by this time the internet was a little bit more accessible, and you had access to to trailers like straight from E3, things like that. If anything, at that point, like, you could start watching E3 press conferences, which weren't that great back then, especially Sony's. Sony's press conferences were so fucking boring. Like, it was basically like a PowerPoint presentation, like a board meeting. They show a lot of tech demos, and then they would show like a few trailers, and it was like 3 hours of nothing, basically. But yeah, so I believe it was at an E3 like that, either that year or the year before that was released, whatever it was, where they showed off the game, and people were hype all over again for a new release of Devil May Cry. And I remember getting this game on day one, and after I did the first two missions, I went back to the first level, and seriously, like, I kept grinding that first level until like I could upgrade everything that I could at that point. And and playing it on normal at that time was actually playing on hard mode. But I just kept playing the first mission. Like, I would get S rank and all that, and even though I was orb farming, I was also getting better at the game and learning the ins and outs of the of this whole new gameplay engine. I compare the engine to this game much like a fighting game. You know, you have all these different combos you can do. You got you actually have air combos, and you just have a lot of combat options, and then you have the ability to switch weapons between your firearms and your weapons. And that's just giving you more combat options now. So it was a really, and it still is to this day, like still a great engine to play with. And that's what I ended up doing. So like every time I did a level, so after I would do the first two levels over and over and upgrade everything that I could at that point, I would go do the third level, beat Cerberus, get a new weapon, and then repeat those levels again until I upgraded all of Cerberus, and that's basically what I would what I used to do back when it came out. I think maybe I died like once or something when I originally played it, so I don't know why like I'm playing it on an easier difficulty and I'm struggling more so on it. But no, I I remember never getting the option to play it on an easier setting. Like I just beat the shit out of the game from then on. Um and then I remember when I beat the game on normal, I did whatever in-game code to just unlock all the difficulties and whatever else. And I actually went straight into Dante Must Die mode, and I was actually doing pretty all right. And I got like maybe halfway through it, but I ended up stop giving a shit about completing the game on Dante Must Die mode. Mostly because on I thought Dante Must Die mode was kind of boring. Um, I kind of felt that they just made it more difficult by just throwing more waves of enemies at you. So levels that used to take, let's say maybe 15-20 minutes like at the most, now they're taking like an hour or so to beat, just because you're sitting there fighting like waves and waves and waves and waves of more enemies. I don't know. That's what it felt like to me, and I ended up getting incredibly bored, and then I just stopped playing it. Um, but otherwise, I was really glad that the game ended up being like as great as it was. That it really, um, lived up to our original expectations, going from Devil May Cry to Devil May Cry 2. It lived up to the expectations of what a great sequel is supposed to be, especially from Capcom. And this game ended up being one of my not only like my favorite game from the franchise, maybe until I play Devil May Cry 5 that could change, but it just ended up being one of my favorite games ever. And everything about it is awesome. The gameplay, graphics, music, and the fucking cutscenes are ridiculous. And in the original Devil May Cry 3 release, if I'm not mistaken, they didn't have I think I have to beat the game first maybe, but there's like a little cutscene theater that you can go and just play like all the cutscenes. And so it was really cool that they did it for this version, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure I'm not mistaken. And so you could just watch all these ridiculously awesome cutscenes that were actually, I believe, directed and or choreographed by a Japanese director who I think his name is Ryuhei Kitamura. and I think he was the either the choreographer or director for like a few movies that came out in Japan, and he's kind of known for his crazy choreography. If it is indeed who I'm thinking of, like I'm not positive. But and then if I'm not mistaken, I think he also directed or choreographed the cutscenes for Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes. I believe that was him as well. Not absolutely positive, but that was another game with really cool cutscenes. You know, the original Metal Gear Solid had cool cutscenes, but Twin Snakes had, just really ridiculous cutscenes as well. Um, and yeah, it's just this game was like the total package to me, and it just, um, when I think of what my favorite games are, or what I think are the best games out there, just Devil May Cry 3 is right there on the top of, or at least close to the top of that list. But it's one of the first games that I think of when you ask me, what's my favorite game or what do I think is one of the best games. So, other than that, I just wanted to share my initial thoughts of Devil May Cry 3, because I didn't get a chance to the last couple days that I was playing this game. But otherwise, today I thought was a really good stream. Got played for about a couple hours. Played a few levels. Actually, if anything, from normal, I played from level 1 to level 6. Got my ass kicked by Agni and Rudra a couple times, but I was able to easily defeat them that final time around, and that's what this game is all about. Because some of the enemies might be cheap, whatnot, but there's like a strategy to them all, and you might develop your own strategy, and that's what's really cool about this game in particular, and all the Devil May Cries from this point forward. And the bosses are just really challenging. Like, they're not cheap, they're just really challenging, and they might have a certain trick to like really be able to defeat them even easily. So as you saw, like with Agni and Rudra, if you're able to knock their weapon out of their hand, then you can do like a good series of hits on them, and they're just like easy pickings. And if you just make sure that you don't leave, like if you kill one and you make sure that the other one doesn't have a lot of health left, because otherwise, he's gonna get two swords and then he's gonna be a pain in the ass. And there's just a lot of little strategies like that in these games, and that's what makes this game in particular really fun. Is it's just the trial and error of it, and learning not only these enemies pattern, but developing your own strategy on how you can defeat them, because you don't have to use Cerberus, for example, to beat them. You can use you can use whatever weapon you want, whatever you prefer. So it's up to you how you want to play. And again, just one of the many reasons why this is my favorite Devil May Cry of the series, and I think one of the best games ever. So other than playing from 1 to 6 normal, ended up unlocking easy mode because I had died like 3 times. Playing the game like once from Cerberus, and 2 more times from Agni and Rudra. And then played through the first the first 6 levels under easy. So I feel like I accomplished a lot today. and it should be, from here going forward, it should be a lot smoother. I shouldn't be replaying levels again, especially that I'm playing on easy. It shouldn't be a big deal. I think I don't remember the exact number of missions that's in Devil May Cry 3, but I think it might be exactly 20. Like I've said before with the other games, usually they're kind of around the 20-ish range, give or take a few. So like the first Devil May Cry had 23 missions. Devil May Cry 2 for Dante anyways had 18 missions, and for Lucia she only had 13. But I believe this game it's 20 missions exactly. Um, but yeah, so from here on forward, I should just be playing straight through, trying to unlock everything, and whatever I don't unlock, then I'll just go and I'll play the game on normal, and if anything, I'll likely beat it on normal, and then there'll probably be that before I go and play the game again, but doing it as Virgil. He's just a secret character in this game. He doesn't necessarily have his own campaign. He has a beginning cutscene, and he might have an ending cutscene, and I think that's it. So it's just a bonus character to play as, which isn't a unique or original thing in the series. Like they've been doing it since the first one. You can play as the legendary Dark Knight Sparta. Devil May Cry 2, if had I beaten the game as hard mode, and hard mode as one of the characters, I would have unlocked Trish to play through the campaign, but she doesn't even have any cutscenes or anything, and I would have to go and beat that game on hard, and I don't give a shit. I did it before, but no. And then with this game, I'm probably not going to be playing it um under any more difficulties. I did when the HD collection originally came out, and I was playing Devil May Cry 3. Like I beat it on easy, beat it on normal. I believe I beat it on hard, and then I was on very hard, and I was like towards the end of very hard, and all of a sudden I just stopped playing again. Um, and then I like never went back to finish. But I'm not gonna be trying to do it this time around. Like I'm just at most I'll beat it on normal, because after that I really shouldn't need much else to be able to upgrade everything. Maybe I will. Um, like we'll see when I get there, but um but yeah, so after I do that, I'll go play the game as Virgil. Do the same thing, play it as many times as I need to unlock everything with him, and then once I'm done with that, then that will be it for Devil May Cry 3. That'll be it for me with the HD collection, and I'll be able to move on to the Devil May Cry 4 special edition, which I have yet to play. I played Devil May Cry 4 when it originally came out, but not the special edition that came out just a few years ago. So I noticed like a couple of you guys came in towards the tail end of my stream. I was just babbling before I close out the stream completely. So if you guys haven't followed, please follow. Right now I'm playing through the Devil May Cry games. I started with the DMC reboot just to play it and get it out of the way. I played the definitive edition, and then I went on to play Devil May Cry 1, beat that. Then I beat Devil May Cry 2, and now I'm on Devil May Cry 3. So if you're interested in watching me play through these games, yeah, just hit follow and make sure you hit notifications. That way, you know when I sign on. So other than that, there's really nothing else. So I'm gonna be calling it a night. Normally on Thursdays I come on to maybe at least play for a couple hours, but this Thursday might not be the case. So next time I do sign on, it will likely be on Friday. Yeah, it will likely be sometime on Friday for sure. And the hope is that we'll get like a really good session in, and maybe I could even beat the game on easy that day. Might be a lofty, ambitious goal, but hopefully I can accomplish that by on Friday. I probably won't be on at all tomorrow. Maybe, I don't know. If I can sign on tomorrow, it'll probably just be for like a short stream, like yesterday, like last night, where maybe I'm playing for another couple hours at the most, if I'm lucky. So yeah, so if I can sign on tomorrow, I will. Normally, I don't sign on Mondays and Wednesdays, but this week I've been able to kind of make an exception to that. Thursday though, I likely won't be able to sign on. Normally I do, but it's likely I won't be. Um, it's likely I won't be able to. If I do, it probably won't be till way later for a shorter stream. But by then, I probably won't bother. But I should definitely be on Friday and the rest of the weekend, and hopefully just get some really good sessions in and really and really get far into these games. This thing disconnected twice, so I know I've like babbled for a really long fucking time. So all right. So for realsies this time, calling it a night. I'd like to thank T likes one for popping in and saying hi. Maybe they were lurking. I don't know. And then I also like to thank Ivan's Timac 666, however you pronounce his name, for coming in, chatting with me, guiding me through all the secrets, stuff like that. And I think and I also like to thank Pix for the lurk. So it's always appreciative. And other than that, that's pretty much it. So, alright, everybody, have a good night. I'm gonna do my best to try to be on tomorrow, so then that way we don't have to wait a couple days till I sign on again. So, alright, have a good night, everybody.